Hey, vlog, episode 18. What's up? Here for your private showing at our new listing at 41 West here in Bankers Hill, right on the edge of downtown San Diego. So I want to take you through and show you what it looks like to do a home tour on 4 penthouse listings here at 41 West and what it would feel like to do this tour as if you were here to buy it yourself. So come on in, shall we? So here we are. We came through the lobby and now we're on the 9th floor, which is our penthouse level. So these penthouse collections start from 3.2 million and go all the way up to 4.9. And if you were coming on a tour, I would start you here in 903. Now this is some Instagram exclusive, vlog exclusive stuff for you right here, because this unit isn't even on the market yet. It's actually still under construction. Check this out. Hold up. That's all I can show you right now. We're gonna come back here later. So I only gave you a sneak peek because that unit's not even done yet. But as promised, I'm gonna take you into the real penthouses. We're gonna start in penthouse 1, unit 901, which is our park facing 2-story, 3,995 square foot penthouse, listed for 4.199 million. All right, let's go check this out. So this is unit 901. And if you were touring this unit and you were a client of mine and you were coming in to buy this, there are 4 things that I would want you to know about all of our penthouse units. So here in unit 901, and you can see, you've got 10-foot ceilings throughout. And 41 West is the only new development in San Diego that did 10-foot ceilings. What's funny about that is that the developer actually could have gotten more units out of this building if he just did 9-foot ceilings all the way down. He could have added an entire floor, but he wanted to keep it at 10-foot ceilings to make the room feel grandiose and feel more like a home rather than condo living. So the second thing I'm gonna show you, if you're touring one of my units, is the love and affection that went into every kitchen at 41 West. Obviously, I'm a fan of the white on white, so I'm a little bit biased, but you're talking about an 84 bottle wine fridge and the highest in Miele appliances throughout the entire unit. You're talking dishwasher, fridge, 5-burner range. They spared no expense. Third thing I'm gonna share with you are the nano wall doors. So a lot of times in custom spec homes up in Rancho Santa Fe and things like that, you see these slider type doors, but nano wall is extremely rare, especially in condo living. The difference being is that nano wall systems have a top down system. So what happens is stuff gets in this track and it gets it really hard to open and close. With nano walls, that doesn't happen because the glides are on top. Another thing that's really important to note is that the developer spared no expense with the balconies. A lot of times in new high-rise developments, developers know that they don't get to use the balconies in their square footage, so they skimp on balconies. I'm not gonna do it, but I could show off 6 other buildings around here that have 6-foot balconies, and we're standing on a 15-foot balcony right here. It's true indoor-outdoor living, especially with the nano wall system, that just adds square footage that doesn't even go on the builder brochure, but that you get to use on the everyday basis. And the 4th thing I would talk to you about here at 41 West is the view. And I don't even have to talk to it as much as I can just show it. This 41 West was specifically designed so that no matter where you stand in the unit, you're less than 10 steps away from either a Balboa Park or a San Diego Bay view. Here in unit 901, we have park views. So as I look out this way, you see California Tower and you have the expansive west side of Balboa Park that goes all the way down. That's the best amenity any building can offer, and it's literally across the street. I feel really bad that I cut you off earlier, so what I decided to do was bring you back into 903. Now this is our creme de la creme west-facing unit that is not even on the market yet. This is vlog exclusive, listed at 3.849 million, and as you can see, we're not even done. We're not staged, we haven't taken photos. This is exclusive for you. Come check out this view. What about that view though? So sick. My favorite part about it is that because the airport is right there, there's actually an overlay zone, which means that all of these buildings in between you and the water, if they ever get bought and redeveloped, they can't build past 60 feet, which means that this Southwest corner view has protected views of downtown, the water, Coronado, and Point Loma. And now we're coming into 904, which is our biggest west-facing unit at 3,995 square feet, listed at 4.989 million. Just like everything we talked about in 901 with the 10-foot ceilings, the high-end Miele appliances, and the nano wall doors, but this unit is on the west side, which means you have this huge bay view. One thing that Penthouse 904 has that no other unit in the building has is a huge master bedroom. One of the biggest master bedrooms in all of San Diego. Let's go upstairs and check it out. This is what I wanted to show you. This is the master bedroom at Penthouse 904. It has 2 ceiling windows that run the entire length of the bedroom with a west-facing view of the bay and the city line. You literally wake up in the morning, you take in the view, and then you can roll right on over to this designated area that has a wet bar and a little mini fridge. Make yourself a nice little espresso. You could jump on the Peloton, and then you could head over to the bathroom, get ready for your day. So you just toured over $10 million in penthouses here in San Diego. That's it for me. If you want to get inside one of these again, call me for a private showing. Vlog, part 2 of vlog 18. And now I took the man, the myth, the legend, Jose Alvaro, and put him on this side of the camera, because what I want to do is break down a little bit about your social media content strategy. I want to talk about what platforms you're really diving into right now. We've been talking a lot about this over the last, really, I mean, months and months and months, but really the last couple of weeks with the evolution of TikTok a little bit, right? And that's what sparked us to do this segment. So first and foremost, tell us a little bit about who you are. You've shot on the other side of the camera for a lot of my vlogs.
It's completely different now being on the other side, right? So my name is Jose Alvarado. I am the owner and founder of Visionary Media, social media marketing agency here in San Diego, and I help agents just like Jason Cassity just kind of, you know, be able to take their vision and bring it into a reality and help them actually grow their business through video. So it's a little bit about me.
Yeah. So Jose's been working with me on the other side of the camera for a lot of my listing videos as well as a lot of my vlogs. But then we follow each other on social media too. And so we've always been big fans of each other's. You work with a lot of other agents, but then you know, I follow you on Instagram and see a lot of the stuff you put out, the original content, stuff like that, and it's great.
Thank you.
So for the last, I feel like for the last 5 years in my business especially, it's been all about Instagram. Like that's it, like for the most part. And I guess Facebook especially because of the lead ad, the ads you can run. But I got into the business 6 years ago, which is right when Instagram started taking off. And so honestly, I've met a lot of clients, closed a lot of deals, made a lot of money through Instagram. And I don't spend a lot of money on it per se. I probably spend more than most because I do Instagram story swipe ups and stuff. But now I feel like Instagram's organic reach is declining heavily, right? Getting to the point like Facebook did. And so 2019, second half, has been all LinkedIn and now TikTok a little bit for me. I'm starting to get a little bit of my attention. You're big on TikTok. Tell me why.
I mean, the reason why I started pushing it, obviously, because of Gary Vee. You know, Gary Vee is always like, he says something, he's like, you know, I spend over $1 billion a year on getting information, so why wouldn't you listen to me, right? And a lot of what he says is like, don't just listen to what I say, like do what I do. So I'm like, okay, you know what, like I'm gonna try it out. And obviously TikTok, it feels completely different. It doesn't feel like it's it's for us, you know, like for business or things like that in a way. But I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna try it out, see how it goes. And immediately I just fell in love with it because the engagement on it and the amount of reach that's actually on it is the equivalent of what Facebook and Instagram used to be when I first started out, right? And obviously there's a misconception that, you know, people think that the same thing that happened with Vine or Musical.ly is going to happen to TikTok. But a lot of what I'm seeing is that actual influencers who didn't get their fame on TikTok jump onto TikTok. So to me, that's a completely different factor than what it used to be before, when people build up their audiences and who they were in Musical.ly or Vine to become, you know, the big YouTubers that we now know, which is like Logan Paul and things like that. But now it's the other way around. TikTok has built the platform, and now you have celebrities like Cristiano Ronaldo jumping on board. You have Messi, you have artists jumping on it. So that already tells me that TikTok is going to be here for the long term.
And creating original content too.
100%.
They're not. So one thing I've noticed, because I've been on it for I've been on it honestly since it was Musical.ly. I just never did anything with it. So I had my account and I just never did it. I'm like, because to me it was like it was all kids.
Yeah.
And then as it rebranded to TikTok and now it's come back into fame, kind of, I've started paying attention to it over the last 10 days or so. Yeah, it's the most downloaded platform, right? And that's another thing that Gary does that I thought was really smart, is that if you just go to your iTunes app store and just hit free downloads and you look to see what #1 is, like that's what people are using.
Yeah,
like there's nothing but the facts there, the data, right? So you just do that, and so when you see TikTok at the top of the charts above Instagram and Facebook, it's like, well, maybe there's something to it. So then I start to think, okay, but I'm a real estate agent, right? So my demographic is at bare minimum probably 25 to 65 plus, right? So if the bell curve of TikTok users are 13 to 18, am I wasting my time there?
No,
so what
I honestly don't think so, because one of my first pieces of content, the first thing that I did when I went to TikTok was like, okay, real estate, right? Because that's what we're in. So I was like, you know what, I want to see what are some of the content that's actually being successful in TikTok, which is, like you said, mainly younger generation, right? And I saw that a lot of people were putting out information on what a college student or someone that's, you know, in the university can do as an investment to not only buy real estate, but actually help themselves out monetarily and almost practically live for free on renting out the other rooms to their roommates, right? And to me, I was like, wow, like, I never thought of that. That was actually pretty smart. Yeah. And so, you know, it just happened to be with one of my friends who's also an agent there, and I was like, hey man, I was like, can you shoot this video for me and just say exactly what this person said? I want to test it out. And immediately, as soon as we did that, it just like blew up. I started getting engagement. I started getting comment from people asking like, oh, like, I don't think anybody can get a condo for 3.5 down. So it's like, it immediately, you start seeing that there's an interest for that. Yeah. They might not be there mentally yet, but as you continue to grow and TikTok continues to become what Instagram is now, I think if you already build up that audience and you're ahead of your time, it'll be ultimately.
I think that's my thought process on it too, is that so initially one of the reasons why I think Instagram has been successful in my business is because I was an early adapter to Instagram. And so I was able to build a following before everybody else got there, so that when people did get there, I had validation.
Yeah, you already had.
So the reason that I'm so in on TikTok over the last 2 weeks or so is because all I've done so far is repurpose my Instagram vertical content into TikTok. And I've started to grow, just crossed over like my first 100 followers, my first 1,000 likes, whatever it is. And so if 3 months from now I've developed a following, and I haven't even cross-promoted, I haven't pulled people from Instagram yet. If I've developed a following that a year from now TikTok does blow up and become the next Instagram, I'll have that same validation, which could lead into my next 5-year run, right? Exactly. If it doesn't, what did I lose? A week of testing a new platform?
I mean, you already had the content.
I already had the content.
It's not like you weren't going out of your way to build it. But I think another thing that's important is that, kind of how you were saying, right? Use even if TikTok does die a year or 2 years from now, just the fact that you're able to build up an audience so quick and attention so quick, you can immediately start driving that traffic to your Instagram, because Instagram kind of feels like it's dead. Yeah. But if you're leveraging TikTok to build that and continue to build that, I mean, you're kind of double dipping on both.
And that's the thing, Instagram and Facebook will not always be here. There's going to be something else. 10 years ago it was MySpace and you know all these other things, Friendster or whatever, and they're gone, and now it's Facebook and Instagram. But I feel like if you're showing me a skew, we're on the back side of that skew, right? Because you have to, I mean, I'm a heavy Facebook and Instagram user on the ad platform, but I spend a lot of money to get that visibility now. LinkedIn does have some organic reach, but TikTok doesn't have an ad platform yet. It's all organic reach. And so I have a feeling that that's one that's on this part of the curve, right? So I mean, why not jump in now?
One of the pieces of advice that I would give anybody is to jump on TikTok right now and actually request to be a promoter in their platform. Because I did that, and they're still not running it yet, but I made sure that I kind of filled in my application. So when the time does come, I want to be one of the first people that actually puts money into promoting my content to make it blow up. Because think about it, if on Instagram you're spending, let's say, cents on the dollar to get that exposure, now imagine what's going to happen on TikTok. Well, it still has its main exposure, like blowing up, and you're adding money behind it.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. I mean, we're talking, and this is vlog episode 18, so this is inside baseball, but I spend thousands of dollars a month through Facebook and Instagram advertising right now. Sorry, vlog, this is unedited, that's how you know that. I can't imagine TikTok, when it starts, its ad profile is going to be anywhere close to that. You know what I mean? I could probably spend $50, $100 and get some massive reach early on in the platform. 100%. I've actually found songs through TikTok that I like.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. It has some
like I heard that one, the Dance Monkey one that everybody uses. I heard it on the radio the other day. So you might be asking, how did we get from the last scene to this setting? Well, tell him, Jose.
Jason forgot to charge the batteries.
Jason forgot to charge the batteries, and now we're here, and we had to go charge them up. So we're at my office. We're actually in the conference room here at the office in downtown San Diego, because I really wanted to finish up the video that we were shooting and the last couple questions about TikTok, because we were really in a flow there. And so we actually went, separated, finished up some other appointments, and then came back so we could close this out. And the question that I was about to get to was specifically for the real estate industry, but even any type of media industry, is what specifically, like 1 or 2 types of content would you recommend that people put out on TikTok?
Okay. One of the things that I touched upon earlier was that luxury real estate does really well. Asking and be very intentful when you post it. Don't just put the video and things like that on the caption. Make the audience try to engage with you back, whether it's a good feedback or not. Just the fact that you're asking, hey, like, would you buy this for 8 mil, or would you, something like that. It would just kind of make them engage and actually drop comments and engage with your post, so that I continue to build up that relevancy. Another one would be investments in around college campuses, because what that happens is that they actually start engaging and they'll start asking themselves like, oh, what about, if I do that, or maybe have another question when it comes to financial investments. I mean, I've gone through some hashtags, and I've actually seen some of the highest posts actually be talking about investments around college campuses and what they can do.
So it's not necessarily like the shot itself, it's just straight up, single cam?
Straight information, just directly from the phone. The cool thing about TikTok is that you can be at least as polished as possible, and they'll probably embrace that better than if you were to be really polished. And then another thing would be, obviously, like I said earlier, like luxury real estate. It'll be cars, which for me has kind of been one of the little experiments that I see continuously working. I drop a video of a car, and it just gets crazy engagement. They're just dropping comments.
So you think, is it because the platform's a little bit younger that you see like stuff like inside of a $5 million penthouse that tracks better than, say, just like inside of a listing? Like you drop that $5 million line, or you do a car, but you just say in a Lambo, it's gonna like track better.
I mean, because I think in that demographic, they want to see things that are outside of their normal lifestyle. So when they see that, it's like, I wonder who the heck this person is, right? Because typically, for the younger generation, the people who might, in their mind, might be successful are people that are generally older, or that already have some sort of success either on YouTube or things like that. So they're always constantly trying to find their creators, their favorite creators on TikTok, because kind of how we were talking about earlier, it's at the place right now where TikTok isn't a platform yet that has built creators at a massive scale, but it's creators that are coming into the platform instead of the other way around. So which is something that they're looking to grow. Which the creators that are coming out to TikTok are actually looking to grow.
That makes sense. Okay, so real estate wise, I think, we tour these homes every day. We do these, even if it's not your listing, you're on broker's tour or something like that. You do a quick 15-second pan, you drop music to it, and you just don't write on the screen, but put it in the caption.
Keep it clean.
Who do you know that would love this $5 million penthouse? And then tag the proper hashtags, whatever's trending or whatever. There's a couple of trending ones, and then hashtag real estate, hashtag your city, real estate.
Obviously your city. The cool thing about TikTok is that it actually recommends you some of the trending hashtags, and it'll kind of switch up.
So if it makes sense, you can jump on it.
Exactly. So you can leverage those.
Cool.
And then even music, we were talking about earlier, music.
Which song you put behind your track.
It just kind of flows everything together. And even on TikTok, there's actually like a trending section for music that you can use those and capitalize on those to actually drive traffic to that video.
I've looked at that too, just to see what songs are trending, because a lot of times it works like a hashtag where you can discover another video through a song.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. All right, that's it. That's TikTok. We're really bought into this right now. I've been on it for a couple weeks. I mean, using it actively. Jose, probably a month or two.
No, I think it's like 2 weeks.
Just same, 2 weeks. See, we're brand new on it, but we're both buying into it pretty heavily. So check us out. We'll drop our usernames in the
627, which is like 2 weeks.
627 followers? So that's what I mean. We'll drop our links in the bio or in the comments below, so you can actually go and follow us on TikTok. Let us know what you think about the platform, if you plan on using it. And other than that, that's vlog episode 18. And it was double location now, but that's a wrap. It's all done. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Later.